Okay, let's let's solve the next question. A woman wants to buy a gadget at an auction where they bid grams of gold instead of money. Okay, so the transaction is being done in the grams of gold, not in the terms of money. She owes a length of gold chain with two ends. Okay, gold chain. Then the gold chain will have two ends. Great. Made of n circular interlocking loops. So it should be something like this loops. This loops is there, and there are two ends, one end and two end. Great. Each weighing 1 gram. So each loop is 1 gram. Great. 1 gram. Great. So let's just start making little bit of whatever we have understood as of now. Let's suppose this is the loop she is having, and each gram weights, each loop 1 gram, 1 gram, 1 gram, 1 gram, 1 gram. Okay, and one more thing is there. It has not been specified anywhere till now that what is the length of the gold chain. It's just given that there are total of n circular interlocking. So I can say there are total of n loops or n circular interlocking loops. Great. Weighing 1 gram, she want to go to a jeweler before the auction to cut the minimum number of loops that would allow her to pay any sum from 1 to n. Okay, then again same kind of question is 1 to n she wants to pay, and she want to cut minimum this number. Great. So let's drop down to the first question. What is the minimum number of cut required if n is 23? So if n is 23, so what is the minimum number of cut she need to make? Right, this is the question. So if I read question again, a woman wants to buy a gadget at an auction where they bid grams of gold instead of money. Okay, she owns a length of gold chain with two ends. Okay, with two ends already, one end and the second end. So circular interlocking loops, each weighing 1 gram. Okay, 1 gram, 1 gram, 1 gram. She wants to go to a jeweler before the auction to cut the minimum number of loops, already given minimum number loops that would allow her to pay any sum from 1 to n, where n is in the first one, n is 23. So great. So let's just understand first the question. In this one, what is going to happen? Even if she cut, suppose she cut over here, so it's already saying that interlocking loops. So if I cut this loop, how it will going to look like? Suppose if I cut this loop, right, so it will look like this one. Okay, this half cutted loop, next one, and it will continue. Is it not? This one also be 1 gram, this one also be 1 gram, and this one will be whatever it will be, like the rest of it, and minus 2 gram, right, if there are n total number of loops. So this is how it is happening. Okay, so even if I make a single cut, if I make anywhere in it single cut, I am going to get one single loop that would be 1 gram only. So first thing is, the question is asking minimum number of cut required if n is 23, and what is n? That the minimum number of loop that would allow her to pay any sum from 1 to n. So one thing is done. First cut, no matter where, first cut will give her 1 gram of gold at least, right? And if suppose if this is the case, suppose she made a cut over here, okay, then how much she will get? 1 2 3 4 5 6, no 5 1 sorry. If she make a cut over here, 1 2 3 4 5, she get here 5 gram. This cutted part she will get 1 gram, and this remaining part 1 2 3 4 5 gram, right? So as of now I know that to measure 1 gram of gold, she made first cut. But where did she made first cut? I am not sure about it as of now. Okay, so let's move ahead for the next one. So what will happen now, that we can think of two things. So minimum cut should be there. So first gram she weight, now she want to weight 2 gram, right? For 2 gram I could think this into possibility that she might have cut, if this goes like this, so I can say that she might have cut this one. So it will become first cut, second cut, and then rest this one, right? We can think of this one. So for 2 grams she can might see, or let's just make a picture and try to understand. She make a cut over here, right? And then it something might look like this one. Okay, this is a possibility. So if this actually happens, so what she can do, so if I made a first cut over here, then what would be our with us, we will be having for 2 gram, we can use this one. You just write what else one have. We have 1 gram now, we have 2 gram chain and 1 gram chain, right? Or let's just write first cut. Now we are still in the first cut. So with the first cut, what we can measure is for 1 gram, and if we made that first cut over this place, first cut over here, then we have 1 gram and 2 gram with us. So what are the things we can measure with this one? We can measure till 3 gram. What we cannot measure? 4 gram we cannot measure. So if we cannot measure 4 gram, what is the problem again? So we will need again one more cut. We need to do one more cut to get 4 gram. So 1 2 3 4. So here we are going to make a cut. At that point we are going to make a cut, right? So that this much is 4, this much will be 4 gram. 2 gram we already have, 1 gram, and this will break as 1 gram, right? So now what are the things we have? We have 1 gram, right? This 1 gram, second 1 gram, then 2 gram, and then 4 gram. So till what we can measure? We can measure till 8 gram. What we cannot measure is 9 gram. 9 gram is what we cannot measure. So if we cannot measure 9 gram, so next thing should be for us is how to measure the 9 gram. And we have already made a cut till this part to till 9 gram, right? Till 8 gram we have made a cut. So if we look at this kind of place, what we can say that if we use our if we say that if we go like this, because on the other side of the horizon, because it has a only limited length, we are not sure what will be our end will be. Like if we are cutting from this side and we don't care about how much is left on this side, so it might be possible that it was not optimum, right? So for the optimum, to make it a optimum one, we should also consider this side, right? Then only we can find what is the optimum number of cut. So in this one, what might someone might say that okay, 9 gram you cannot measure, so first this is our second cut, right? From here we did our second cut, and then someone will say okay, then we have to do the third cut also, 3 cut. So in the third cut, 1 gram, again 1 gram, and wherever I am making third cut, that cut will also be 1 gram, right? And on the other side of that 1 gram, if I cannot measure 4 gram, I choose 4 gram, right? So similarly over here, if I cannot, I will choose 9 gram, and then whatever we had left, it's always there, that is 2 gram, 4 gram, and 9 gram. So eventually with this much, how much we can measure? 9 plus 1 10, 10 plus 2 12, 12 plus 6 18 gram. We can measure till 18 gram, but we cannot measure 19 gram, right? So again it's a kind of dilemma, but we have already known, we can already say that on the very fourth cut we can count everything, like we can count, because on the next one how much it will be, we will take 19 gram, right? Let's just take on the fourth cut how much will we have? 1 gram, previous 1 gram, previous 1 gram, previous 1 gram, then one new 1 gram, then previous wala 2 gram, 4 gram, 9 gram, and 19 gram. So with this much, how much we can use? We can do for till 38 gram we can measure, we cannot measure 39 gram, right? But then, is there any significance for the right side of the part? No, we didn't care, we just tried to move slowly in only one direction. So with this method, what I can say that okay, we need 4 cut, right? With 4 cut we can do 38 gram. But suppose in the beginning we think that okay, let's from the beginning, let's start let's start assuming that there are 2 cuts. So in this one, what we have done, that slowly we are adding out the number of, we are slowly we are adding the cuts, right, without considering about the other side. But now what we will do, we will think that okay, there are 2 cuts and we will assume both sides, how the things will be. So if 2 cuts are there, let's think in the beginning, if 2 cuts are there, then we have 1 gram, right? And with this 1 gram we can measure 2 gram, right? So first thing is done. Next thing, what we cannot do, 3 gram, so cross it. So right now what we know, that we have 2 cut. Where is it 2 cut? We are not sure as of now. We don't have any idea regarding this, that where is this cut. So now as we know that we need to measure 3 gram, now I can say that okay, first cut is as 3 gram, which means if we take the representation, suppose this much is our chain. So where is our first cut? So our first cut is at this place. So this will become, so this becomes here, and this one becomes this part, this part, this part. So this is our 3 gram, this is our 1 gram, and the rest, there is one more cut which as of now I am not sure about where is this cut. So with this much cut, can we just say that how much we can measure? How much we can measure? If we have this much cut, we can measure till 5 gram. What we cannot measure is 6 gram. What we cannot measure is 6 gram. So let's just cross it, right? So the next one, so first cut is identified. Let's just write it here. First cut place identified. Here 2 cuts are there. The place is not identified. Let's come to the next one. When 1 gram, 3 gram, and the next one will be of course 6 gram. So with this much chain, how many things we can measure? So it will be till 6 plus 3 9 10 11, till 11 gram we can measure. 12 gram is something which we cannot measure. So cross it. So 3 gram is identified. Now 6 gram is also, this is where the second position, second cut place identified, right? So if I just say, it will take time. Let me just try to do copy paste. Okay, so 1 2 3, this is the first cut, right? And this is 1 gram, this whole becomes 3 gram. Where is the next cut? Next cut is 1 2 3 4 5 6, and this is our next cut. This much is our 6 gram, this is our 1 gram. So how much is left now on the other side? It is a finite number of, now we need to find only a finite number of length of the gold chain is finite. So what is the total length? Total length is 23. So the next, we don't have to make any cut because the last part which is left is what, 23 only, na? So 1 gram, right now the chain is in the shape of 3 gram, 6 gram, and then 12 gram. Add up, it will come to 23 gram. So what we can understand from this one, that we just need to do 2 cuts, and that 2 cut, first cut at 4th place, right, and second cut as this place. What it will be? This is 4th, this is 6th, 10th, then this is at 11th place. So we just need to do only 2 cuts, and that's how we can total of measure 23 gram. But if we do by one without even taking consideration, we need to do first cut, second cut, third cut, fourth cut, which is not optimum and neither the minimum. So the answer of this question, first one wala, will be 2 cuts. Coming to the next one, next question, what is the maximum value and if the number of cut is 3? So this much is, this is also this is also a good question. Maximum value of n if number of cut is given as 3. So number of cut is given as 3. So what are the things we can take it from the this one, that we have 1 gram and 1 gram of chains. So we can measure with these 1 gram 3 gram. What we cannot measure is 4 gram. So we'll just cross it. 4 gram we cannot measure. So now I can say that the place for, or the identification of first is done. 1 gram, 1 gram, 1 gram, and then the first will be at 4th one. Okay, so with this much, what are the things we can measure? 4 3 7 gram, till 7 gram we can measure. What we cannot measure is 8 gram. So if we cannot measure 8 gram, just cross it. Again 1 gram, 1 gram, 1 gram, 4 gram, and the next one is 8 gram. With this new 8 gram, how much we can measure is, this is our identification of first. Identification of Identification of first cut, right? Similarly here it will be second cut. So how much we can measure? So again 7 plus 8 is 15 gram we can measure. So if you can measure 15 gram, what we cannot measure is next one is what we cannot measure is 16 gram, right? 16 gram we cannot measure. So this will be the last identification of our this one. So old 1 gram, 1 gram, 1 gram, 4 gram, 8 gram, 16 gram, right? So this 16 gram is our 16 gram is here, right? Identification of third cut. So it will be how much? 31 gram, and what we cannot measure is 32 gram. So if you check nicely, let me just add one page. If you check nicely, when there is a chain, right, when there is a chain, if we made just like here, we made the first cut at the 4th gram. So 1 2 3 4th. So first cut is this one made at this point, and this 4 is on the left side, this 4 gram, right? On the right side we don't know, but when the last cut will be there, we know that on this side it will be 31 gram. So for the maximum, can we say that this side is 32 gram on the very last end? Like after what we cut, suppose if there is a chain, if we cut in one part, so half part is here, half part is this side, right? So this side, so we know that this side is 31 gram, this side we don't know. So for optimum it should be 32 gram, because 32 gram is what we cannot measure, right? So if there are three cuts, then the cuts will be at 1 gram, 1 gram, 1 gram, 4 gram, 8 gram, 16 gram, and 32 gram, right? So total will be 63 gram will be the answer. Sorry. So sorry, in this one what we need to see if any pattern is visible. So for 4 gram, 4 cut, now we don't need to write that much, we can just 4 cut. What will be there? Again 1 gram is there, 1 gram is there, 1 more gram is there, 1 more gram is there. These 4 represents these 4 represents the 4 cut. The 4 cut is what represented by this. Now the position will be defined now. So the first position will be 5 gram, right? Second position will be 5 plus 4, we can do what? 5 plus 4 9, we can do what we cannot do? 10 gram. So now this is the identification of first one, identification of second. Where will be the third one? 10 plus 15, 15 plus 19, so 20 gram. Identification of third. Fourth will be our 40 gram. And the last on the other side is what? 80 gram. Fourth. If I change the color to red, yeah, that's better. So total how much we can measure? So total we can measure in 4 159 gram. Total we can measure till so the last question is, this is the third question. 3 cuts is the second question. The fourth question again, how many cuts are there? Fourth question, 5 cuts. So 5 cuts are there, so obviously I can say 5 cuts are there, so 5 gram we can easily extract. What we cannot extract is next 6 gram. After 6 gram, what we cannot extract is what? 12 gram. So there is a pattern. Okay, there is a pattern. If you look closely, here into 2, into 2, into 2, into 2, right? And if you go by the previous one, 3 cut also, into 2, into 2, into 2. So we don't need to do that much of hard work in finding what will be the next one. We can just use simple 24 gram, 48 gram, 96 gram, and the last one will be 192 gram. Why 192 gram? This is identification of first, identification of second, identification of third, identification of fourth, identification of fifth, and the last part on the other side is this much. So the again, if we add up, after adding how much we can do is 192 into 2 minus 1. That is what actually the pattern is. 38 4 minus 1 is 383 gram. So the answer of last one is 383 gram. So this is the next question which we are going to solve now. Let's read the question. Tushar is a black market gold coin dealer. Okay, Kushal is a black market coin dealer. He buys gold from various traders. Great. He checks the quality of gold coins by weighing them. Okay, so weight is our quality parameter. He either uses a spring balance or a beam balance for the same. So spring balance or beam balance we have already used earlier. Avi, Shyam, Parmeet and Prashant. So there are 4 people, Avi, Shyam, Parmeet and Prashant are 4 traders who try to sell gold coin to Kushal. So these are the various traders which earlier in the question mentioned. Because of their prior experience, Kushal know that all 4 of these traders will try to sneak in exactly one fake coin among the real gold coins. So all people will try to cheat Kushal. So let's just give a name to all the people. So Abhi will be called as A. Abhi, Shyam, Pramit and Prashant. Shyam will be called as Pramit will called as Pramit PR or Prashant also are, but Pramit let's take as T. Pramit is T, Prashant is P. Right, these 4 peoples are there, and according to the question that all the 4 traders who try to sell coin, because all the prior experience Kushal know that all 4 these traders will try to sneak in exactly one fake coin of the real gold coins. So all are trying to cheat. Now the first question is, Avi tried to sell 213 gold coins to Kushal. So Avi wants to sell 213 gold coins to Kushal. Correct? How many minimum number of weighing does Kushal need to do if he chooses to use balance beam? Okay, in this case, what is happening? Kushal is using balance beam. Right? Kushal is doing the balance beam. Kushal is choosing the balance beam. He knows that Avi has added one fake coin with lesser weight than the actual gold coin. So I can say that mass of or weight of fake is less than weight of actual. This is what Kushal knows for Avi. Okay. So this question is done. Next one is Shyam wanted to sell 150 gold coins. Okay, then if that is the case, let me give them some space. Y is here, Shyam should come over here, T should come over here, and Prashant is in the corner. So Shyam wanted to sell 150 of gold coins. Okay, Shyam wanted to sell 150 gold coins. Kushal chooses to use beam balance, but he did not know whether the fake coin is added is heavier or lighter than the original coin. So here also what Kushal did, Kushal said okay, let's use beam balance beam or beam balance beam, and he has no idea about the weight of fake one, so we will just keep it like that. So what is the minimum number of weighing does Kushal need to do here, and here also the same thing. What is the minimum number of weighing? Everyone is asking for minimum number of weighing. Okay, now coming to the next is Pramit came with X number of gold coins containing one fake coin which was lighter. So we know that weight of fake is lighter than weight of actual in this case. In the case of Pramit came with X number of gold coins. So X gold coins, X number of gold coins containing one fake gold coin which was lighter. Great. Kushal need to use beam balance. Again for him also he is using beam balance. He is using the beam balance, and the least number of trials he required to find the fake number least number of trials required to find the fake coin was 4. So fake coin was 4. This is our given information. What is the minimum value of x? So what is the minimum value of, actually this question is saying Kushal used beam balance and the least number of trials required to find the fake coin was 4. So the question is about the least number of trials. This is not the fake coins was 4. Actually is least number of trials required to find was 4. So it is talking about the least. I misinterpreted the question. So the least number of trials, least number of trial is equal to 4. So x is what? This is our question. Next one, Prashant wanted to sell 120 coins to Kushal and knows the weight of the real coins. Kushal knows the weight of the real coins. So Prashant is selling 120 coins. Okay, and Kushal knows the weight of the real coins. What is the minimum number of weight does Kushal need to do the figure or the fake coin if he uses a spring balance? So now here he is using spring balance. Correct. What's the minimum number of weighing does Kushal need to do to figure out that a fake coin if he uses a spring balance? So everyone, every place, it is being asked what is the minimum number of trial he need to do here, but here we need to find out what is the value of x. Is the minimum number of trial is 4, and here also minimum number of trial, 4th number. Someone to say itna knows the weight of the, what is the minimum number of weight does the question need to do to figure out. So this is the question. So in this question, let's start with little bit understanding of the balance beam. Okay, it's fine. I can. Okay, I will do below over here that if I need to find. Okay, suppose that if I have a balance beam, and I have let's take 36 coins, and if I, or let's take 3 coins, leave the 36, I have 3 coins and I want to find out, because I already said if any question comes, first approach should be in the form of like 1s and 2 because they are easy to understand. So that's why it's easy for us to find the way through the question, how to approach, and then later on in the question what we can do is we can utilize the same concept which we derived from the single one for the calculation of bigger numbers. So if I have 3 coins, I want to find out which one is the fraud. So either of one thing what you can do, first of all I will put 1 coin here, we will wait. If suppose if I give him 3 coins, let's suppose 3 coins A, B and C, these are the name of the coins. So if I keep A and B over here and it came equal, suppose A equal to B, or suppose that A equal to B, then we don't need to do again, na? If A equal to B, which means that C is obviously fake. We don't need to do again A and C or B and C. It's this part is already been understood, because if A is equal to B, which means C is fake. Suppose that A is not equal to B. Suppose A is greater than B, and we know that the fake coin is heavier. Fake is heavier if it is given. Okay, this is also a condition. If we know that the fake coin is heavier, then also we can say that A is fake. So if our information, this one is given, if the coin is fake or whatever it is, then it's easy for us to determine if the, and we just need for 3, we need only 1. If we need to know, see what we can do in 2 terms, not 2 terms, but then the multiple times we need to do measure, but for 3 we don't need to measure multiple times. So similarly what will going to happen in 213, So we will make a small packet of small packet of 71 coins. 71 coins. 71 coins, right? We know that fake is of less weight. Fake is of less weight. So in weighing one, if suppose this is A, this is B, and this is C. In weighing one, what will going to happen? What might happen in weighing one? I will bring a little bit here. I will put, just for writing, I am keeping A and B over here. Okay, so either if A equal to B, if A is equal to B, then C is fake. In C coin the fake is there. If A is less than B, if A is less than B, and we know that the fake is less weight, so A is fake. Okay, similarly if B is less than A, then B is fake. And not to mention, all are having 71 coins. So instead of dividing into two parts, that would be how many? That would be two parts of 106 and 107. So instead of measuring between them which is heavier and which is lighter, so it would be taking so much time and it will take more effort. Then suppose that okay, it came out that if in this condition this is also problem, because this is already lighter. Okay, so if fake is there, it's hard to find out if this is having fake or not, or that's why it's easier for do. Or if not, if suppose that it's even, suppose in a condition it's even 107 and we can find okay, this is having the fake coin. So next time how many coins we need to find out? 107, but here we just need to deal with 71 coins. So for the optimum work we should use this 3 wala concept. So whatever is the case, okay, B is 71, be it A, B or C, whatever is fake, in W2 that person will do, in W2 this 71 he will make a group of, then again in terms of 3 it will be how much? It will be again a smaller group of 60 is 20 plus 9 29, so no, 20 plus 3, so 23 into 3 69 plus 2. So what will be the numbers? 24 23, right? So again in this condition let's take a different name. ABC is done, na? ABC is done. Let's take D, E, F. So what we will do, we won't bother that much. We will measure, we'll put D and E on balance. I'm just saying about this type of condition could happen, and then also we can find, but we just need only one condition, right? With this condition also we can derive, with this condition also, with this condition also we can derive, or in all the cases we just need only one condition. So suppose that we have done this one, so either we are putting how many A and B on the table, na? We are just keeping A and B on this one here. We are not putting anything else, we are just putting, and these are the different conditions which could happen. If it becomes equal, which means C is fake. If it's less, then A is fake. If it's greater, then B is fake. Similarly in this case, if we keep D and E on the balance, and after keeping, we see that D is equal to E, which means what? F is fake. If D is less than E, which means D is fake, because we know that the fake coin is of lesser weight. If E is less than D, which means E is fake. So, and here F part is what, 23 coins, this one is 24 coins, this one is 24 coins. Now there might be a question arise that okay, now here the different coins are there, 24, 24, 23. So there might be a possibility that, now I think I should just bring it down. Yeah, in reality nothing will going to bother, but still for the sake of this understanding and for this time only, let's try to solve. Suppose that 23 वाला coin is fake, 23 वाला coin वाला बक्सा box. Okay, so in our two weighings we just came down from 213 to not 23. So in W3 what will happen? W3 what will happen? We will again make different type of boxes. 8, 8, 7, and in this one we will make 8, 8, 8. Not to mention one thing, only one thing is possible. Okay, don't, I'm just saying that either this is possible or either this is possible or either this is possible. In everything it can be found out in only one way. If this is possible, then from this might be possible, and from there might be this is possible. It cannot be that this is also possible, this is also possible. We are weighing two times. No, we are weighing only one time, and we are just taking different condition. If this happens, if that happens. Okay, so what are the different possibility we are taking? So again the question dropped down to 8, 8, 8 and 7. So what we will do? What we will do in this one? So DEF is done. GHI, let's take GHI. GHI JKL. So we will keep G and H on balance. If we keep both of them on the balance, if G is equal to H, then I is fake, right? If G is less than H, we should take only, why am I taking 8 and 8, why not 7, 8, 8, why I am not taking H and I on this one? Because suppose that in the 7 there is fake coin and on the 8 no fake coin, so it will reality it will show less than, but I am not sure na, like why is it less? Is it because it is fake, or is it because it has only got less coins? That's why we chose 8 and 8. So if G is less, so G is fake. If H is less than G, then H is fake. I so here it will be 7. Let me use different color. Here it will be 7, here it will be 8, here it will be 8. So similarly in this one though we can keep anyone, but let's take J and K on balance, right? So if J and K is on balance, so can I just write, if J is equal to K, then L is fake. If J is less than K, J is fake. Similarly, if K is less than J, then K is fake. So we are dropping down again. So again for 8, see, this is all the condition of 8. Okay, now what will happen, this fake we need to find between 7 and 8 only, right? 7 and 8 only, either it will be among the 7 group or 8 group. It can be, there's a possibility it can be any group. As of now I'm not sure if this one is fake, this one is fake, this one is fake. So if I found that okay, in this one fake, then these are the 3 possibility. If I found any of this, if in this one fake, then this is the possibility, or if this is fake, this is also the possibility. So in our fourth weighing we can only have 2 different variables, that is either we have the fake among 7 or we have the fake among the 8. So W3, W4. In weighing 4, suppose we have 7 wala group, we are solving here 7, we are solving here 8 wala group. So in this one 7 wala group, what will be the names of the 3 group? So 7 is how much? We can divide it in 2 to 3. And 8 will be 3, 3, 2. So it actually doesn't matter which one I am choosing. At the end of the day we have to do that many of weighing only. So in this weighing what will going to happen? We have taken the name up to L. M, N, O, P, Q, R. So if you keep M and N on balance, if we keep, so 3 condition could be there. First condition is if M is equal to N, which means O is fake. If M is less than N, so M is fake. If N is less than M, then N is fake. Similarly, we need to put P and Q on balance. So if P is equal to Q, then R is fake. If P is less than Q, P is fake. If Q is less than P, then Q is fake, right? And the values are like, if O will be fake, 3, 2, 2, here it will be R is fake, which means 2, 3, 3. So let me bring this down little bit more. Yeah, so let me bring this down little bit, right? So now what we can see that we have only the choice of 2s and 3s, and we know that for 2s and 3s we don't need to do anything, we just need to weigh once more. One more weighing in weigh 5, we can easily do, the 2 will be divided into again 1, and in the 3 will be divided again into 1, 1, 1. One, 1, and the last 1. Yeah, so again we will keep, if this is this one will be fake if this is lighter, or whichever is lighter. If this is equal, this is fake. If this is less, this one is fake. If this is heavy, this one is fake. So how many weighing we actually needed to find out? So 1 weighing, 2nd weighing, 3rd weighing, 4th weighing, 5th weighing. So minimum how many weighing we needed? The answer will be 5 weighing. 5 weighing. So this question, this part 1 is done, right? Let's just make little bit more space because we are just solving these questions again. The second part over here only. So first part of the question is done, which was about Avi, right? Second part is about S, who is S means Shyam. So again in Shyam one more catch is there. One catch is there, or let's just give it also some space. Okay, for Prashant we will do in the next one, right? In the next page, because Prashant needs some space. I am removing Prashant for the time being over here. We will read later on such that there will be some space left. Yeah, that would be good. So for Shyam, one catch is there. We know that one fake is there. How we know? Because in the question it was written that all 4 of them trader will try to sneak in exactly one fake coin among the real coins. So that is the benefit of reading the question. And as we know that one fake is there, but we are not sure which one is fake. Okay, so again in weighing one we will divide into 3 groups. That will be 50 50 50, and we will call it as A, B and C. So again what will going to happen in this case? We have to see. We will put A and B on balance. Okay, so if A is equal to B, we know that C is fake, right? So if A is equal to B, then we know that C is fake. But there is a different possibility which could arise, as if A is less than B. Can we say any conclusion? Can we derive any conclusion from it? If A is less than B, yes, we can derive that if A is less than B, as we are not sure now, like fake one is heavier one or the latter one. It might be that it might be this one is fake. If the fake is heavier, it might be this one is fake if the fake is lighter, right? Which we are not sure as of now regarding to the question, because it was not given in the question. But what I am sure, that in this regard C is not fake. This is our observation. Same thing, if A is greater than B, what I can say for sure, that C is not fake. Okay, so in this one and for the next one we cannot move on further. Like in all these things we are sure that okay, C is fake, either A is fake, either B is fake. If we take, then we know that okay, these 3 could be the possibility. And if we know the possibility, how we can move on? We have the mind, we have it in our mind. But as we know, only in this condition we know that C is fake, then only we can move. Okay, 50, then divide in equal 3 terms and we can move on. But once it's there that C is not fake, C is not fake, we are not sure A and B now. It might be that if A is fake or B is fake, we are not sure. So we have to first find out which one is fake, right? So we will do again second weighing, and second weighing
then just think what should be the second weighing. So if this is the case, we know that if this is the case, then we know that A and B are good, C is fake, right? In this case we know that C is not fake, in this C is fake, in this C is not fake, in this C is not fake. So one thing I can say that everything is related to C. So one side C should always be there, one side C is there, one side either of A or either of B is there. Okay, so let's just call it case 1, let's just call it case 1, let's just call it case 2, let's just call it case 3. Okay, so if case 1 is applied, okay, so what is case 1? Case 1 is saying that A is equal to B. When we weigh, then we found that A and B, these 50 coins are of equal weight. Okay, if these 50 coins are of equal weight, then I can say that the C pouch which is having 50, that is having fake, but we are not sure if the fake one is heavy or not, because we haven't weighed. But in this one, when we measure with C and A, we know that in this case we know that A is pure, C is fake. How we get this? From here, C is fake. In case 1, C is fake. Now when we measure, there could be two possibility. First possibility could be A is heavier than C. Suppose there could be two possibility. If A is heavier than C, we can say that fake coin, we can say that what is fake? Fake is C. If C is less, which means the fake coin is lighter. So see how we actually understood. If A is less than C, then we can say that fake coin is heavier. But this is, we have only understood for the case 1 only. So in case 2, because there are other cases also, right? In the first case, this is a possibility. In second or third case, when C is not the fake, let's just say second case, when C is not fake or C is real, C is not fake, which means C is real, we can say that C is real, and either in the second case or third case, whatever is the case, second case or third case, we know that either of the A or B is fake, we are not sure. So second case and third case together, if we study, then we will find out A or B, anyone is fake. Then we know that if C is real, let's just, why not keep any one of the fake and the real one together. So we will measure A and C together. Okay, suppose or let's take one case at a time, that would be easier for the clarity. In the second question, what was the case? A is less than B. A was less than B. So A was less than B, and we are not sure which one is fake. Okay, which one is fake, we are not sure. What we will do, we will measure A and C together. So if we measure, it could be that there is only two possibility because C is real and A is fake. So they both cannot be of equal weight. Two possibilities here, either A is less than C or A is more than C. This is the only possibility. So A is less than C, which means or no, sorry, there might be one more possibility, because we are not sure which one is fake. Either A or B is fake, might be A is not fake. So there might be one more possibility, that A is equal to C. Okay, so let's just understand in our second weighing what is happening. Yeah, this is second weighing Second weighing, first weighing, our first weighing was to find out which 50 is having the issue. Second weighing is having, first weighing was not only this, first weighing we were even confused which one is having issue, but we can say that okay, we can maximum say that okay, in these two groups someone is having issue. We are not sure which one was having issue. Okay, and we are not sure which one is fake or not. So in second one we will make sure that one. Let's come to this one. Let's not bring more confusion one by one. Let's see. If C is real and either of B or A or B fake, but we find out A is less than B. So I know C is for sure. C is for sure real. That is, I can say, if real, if I compare real with fake one, then if not equal to, which means fake. So I can say that it is lighter. A is fake. A is fake and lighter. Right, lighter. And again, if greater, I can say that A is again fake because we are comparing, and heavier. In this one, this will be heavier. Third one, what will happen if A is equal to C, which means what? If A is equal to C, which means this B is fake. Okay, if A is equal to C, which means what? This is also real. In that case, that one, this is also real. And if it's heavier, if B is heavier than this one, then we can surely say here that B is fake and heavier. So as of now, I can see that in first case, where is it? In first case, I could easily find out fake one is lighter or heavier, and which one is fake. So that is what we can do in our first case. First case, we know that C was fake, and if it's lighter or heavier, that we can find out. In second case, we knew that C is not fake, C is real. Either of A or B is fake, which we can derive in the second one, that A is fake and lighter, A is fake and heavier, or B is fake and heavier. This is the only possibility. So last possibility is nothing but the third case. The third case, let's write C is real and A is greater than B. A is greater than B. This is what happened, which means any of the above could be fake. Okay, so what we will do, we will again do the same thing which we done earlier in this one. We will keep, or we will weigh any we can take A or B. Okay, but for the sake of this one, let's take that C and A together. If we take these two together, what will going to happen? So three things again. If two things are weighed, then A is less than C, A is more than C, A is equal to C. Only these are the possibility. If this happens, which means if A is less than C, we know C is real, which means A is fake and lighter. And here if A is greater, then which means A is also fake and heavier. And if A equal to C, which means these two are good, in which what is wrong, or what is fake, then B will be fake and it will be lighter. So in our second weighing, we can easily identify in second weighing that which 50 is fake. Okay, which 50 is fake, and if it lighter or heavier. So it's again time for the third weighing, W3. In third weighing, let's suppose there could be only two possibility. Okay, let's take over here. This one we will do in the next page. Okay, so in this one, there are 50 coins. Either this is only possibility, and fake is heavier. Oh sorry, fake is heavy, and here fake is lighter. So if you understand nicely, then I don't need to bother again. So this will be divided into how many different portions? 3 different parts again. One, two, three, one, one, two, three. So in 3 groups, if you want to divide 16, 17, 17. 16, 17, 17, 16, 17, 17. Done. So if we do 16, 17, 17, again the same thing. We will measure these things. If this is, again let's take a small a, small b, a small c. If b is equal to c, then a is fake. And we already took this condition that a will be heavy. Okay, when we find out the heavy wala possibility, what are the heavy wala possibility? All the heavy wala possibilities here. Heavy wala possibility, this possibility, okay, and then these two possibility, this possibility is coming here, and the remaining this possibility, and this possibility is coming here. Not only this one, here, from here also, heavy and lighter, we can easily identify after that we did, because that's only the possibility. So this is done. And then again, if it found that b is greater than c, then we know that heavier is the fake one, so b is fake. We found out that c is heavier than b, then c is fake. So it's again same concept. Here also it will happen the same thing. We will measure these two things, a, b, c, then here d, e, f. If e equal to f, d is fake, and the faker will be lighter one. Again we will measure e is less than f, so lighter one is fake, so here e is fake. Can you see the difference? Which one is lighter is fake, but here which is heavier is fake. So that's the difference. Is f is lighter than e, then f is fake. So eventually, if it's 16 or 17, either it could be broken down into 16 or 17. Okay, then we will do our third weighing. Fourth weighing we will do. Fourth weighing, we can either have now the things might again it will seem that it is complicated, but it's not. Beat 16 or beat 17 doesn't matter. If you know once that okay, this is how you can do, because even if it's 16, you can divide 16 as 5 16 5 5 6. If it's 17 also, you can do 6 6 5, right? So as long as two are equal, it doesn't matter. Next again 6, if it's 5, suppose 5 is having the issue 5, then how many will be 2 2 1. If it's 6, then it will be 2 2 2. So number of weighing doesn't going to change, okay, with one digit. So if it's, let's take 17, more wala only, let's take, if 17 is there, 17 will be again divided into three different boxes. 3 different boxes, so that will be 665, as I said, 665. Then either of any 665, anyone is having issue. Suppose if the 6 is having issue, then that 6 will be divided into again that would be weighing 4, then this will be our weighing 5, right? Weighing 5. In weighing 5, what are the, if 6 is there, 2 2 2, and the last one in weighing 6, whatever is the having issue, that we can find out. So how many weighing we need in this one? In this next one, in this question, we need 6 weighing. Now this one is the good question number 3. Let's copy out this one, because there is not much of a space left. Cut, right, and let's solve here. This is question number 3. So T is, we know that T is fake one is less than actual. He has X gold coin, least number of trial. So what we have to do, let's just make a small table, okay, and right over here is number of weighing. And let's write here number of coins. So this is a very nice and good question in which I have made mistake in the beginning. So in the understanding point, so in the first weighing, what could be the possible number of coins? So we can also see what is the possibility in the previous, either 2, if minimum you can give me 2, and then also I can find out which is the answer, and if you give me 3, then also I can find. Okay, so the answer is 2 to 3. So suppose that, okay, I am saying one coin, so there is no meaning, na? One coin, there is no meaning like if it is fake or not. One coin is there, so we have nothing to choose from, so one coin is not added. Suppose that 4 coin is there. So is there anything by which you can find out if in one weighing that which one is issue? Suppose if 4 coins are there, what you can do? 4 coin will be there, then you will put, okay, let's put how we can divide 4 coins? 1 1 and 2. Yeah, that only we can do. 1 1 2. Suppose that if this is equal, which means what? 2 is fake. So for 2 again we have to do the second weighing, na? So this is not optimum. So in the next one, if suppose we do second weighing, we are sure that we are having issue with 4. So 4 can be done. But next, let's think about in the second weighing. Let's think like if 3 coins I have, then I can measure, right? So can I not just say that we will just do 3 3 3? We'll just do, if this is equal, which means fake, so I can send it for the next round, and next round it can be done. If this is unequal, we know that the fake one is lesser, so this one will be fake. If fake, we will send, and next one we will get in the same with this one. So next time we can say that the maximum number of coins, if 2, are 9. In 2 weighing, if we got the 2 weighing, and there are we can maximum we can find out from the 9 coins which one is fake. Similarly for the third one, as we can do in the second condition till 9, third one it will start from 10 and it will go again, then instead of 3 over here it will change as 999, so it will be 27. And in the fourth one it will be then again 28 to again 9 will be again replaced here, again replaced by 27, so 81. And the question asked me what is the least number, or what is question asked me about what is the minimum value of x. Why I took this one, or someone might say that if the question is asking about, if the question just asking about the minimum number, just do 2 by 2 also, na? 1 1 here, and in the first weighing we can find 2, next one also 2 2, so total of 4, in next one 4 4, total of 8, and then next one is 8 8, total of 16 is the answer. But question again saying over here, na, that Kushal uses beam balance and least number of trials. So Kushal is using least number of trial, he cannot use this 2 2 wala concept, na? He should use the better concept, that is 1 1 1, which one is fake. So with that concept, the minimum value is what? Minimum value will be in the third point, what is the minimum value? That is 28. 28 will be the answer of this third question. Okay, so this one is done, and the last question which is left is about the Prashant. So let's just read the question once and we can solve. Because I have just erased by the that time. Prashant want to sell 120 coin. Kushal want to know weight of the real coins. Okay, and Kushal knows the weight of the real coins. Okay, Kushal knows what is the minimum number of weight does Kushal need to do figure out the fake coin if he uses a spring balance. So again the same thing. Prashant want to sell 120 coins, so 120 coins is there, and Kushal knows the weight of the real coins. Kushal already aware about the real coins weight. So what does this mean? This is the fourth question. Fourth question. Prashant is having 120 coins, and one line is added that Kushal knows the weight of real coins. And one more thing is there. The question is saying that they are using where is it? Spring balance. They are using spring balance. So in spring balance, I suppose everyone might have seen, in a spring balance, I'm just writing over the principle. One spring is there, okay, and one block is there. If you keep something, it will show the weight. Suppose 30 kg. And if Kushal already know that okay, this mass which he is putting, his weight should be 30 kg, but if it coming 29.5 kg, then he knows that the fake one is the lighter one, fake one is not the heavier one. So in this also we don't have to bother about the weight anymore, that if it's lighter or heavier, because on the spring balance that Kushal can easily figure out. So what will happen in this one again? What Kushal can do in this one, that as one more thing is there, this is not a spring balance, right? A, B or C, this is not a spring balance to do the like comparison between two. This is not a this one is common balance, right? Or beam balance. This is called the beam balance, right? Yeah, beam balance. So in beam balance, the concept is in beam balance the concept is comparison. We can comparison. But in spring balance, there is nothing sort of comparison between two. There is only one thing, that we know the value, exact value, we just keep, and now we have to figure out. So there is no meaning, like, see, if we previously what we used to do, suppose we have 60 coins, or suppose we have, how many Prashant is having? 120 coins, right? Suppose Prashant has 120 coins, and we just divided it into 3 parts, just like earlier one, 3 parts. So let's just call it 3 parts. So that 3 part will be equivalent to 40 40 40. So previously what we used to do, we just used to compare both of these. If this is equal, which means this one is fake. If this is less, this one is fake. If this is more, this one is fake. Likewise we used to do, right? Yeah, one thing is there, if lighter one is the fake, then whichever is the lighter, if this one is lighter, this is fake, and this one is lighter, this is fake. Okay, but in this one, this is not a comparison, na? We just need to keep there. So if we keep, if there is spring balance, if we keep over here 40 kg, then it will either say yes, this is fake, or this is not fake, because the person Kushal already knows the weight of actual weight. So Kushal, if we keep this one here, if it says not fake, then Kushal will again think that either of this is fake. Then again he need to do one step, 40, then only he can find that which 40 is fake. So it took him 2 weighing, right? So it took him 2 weighing to come down to 40, right? But if we approach the different approach, if we do, instead of doing this, if we do different approach, that is nothing but if we divide it into, let's just keep it like this, okay, right? If a person, because we have to find the minimum, right? Minimum number of weighing does. So if minimum number of weighing is asked, So if you make a 60-60 wala group, what will going to happen? Kushal will just keep this 60 over here, and either it will say fake or not fake. So he can say na, okay, then if that is not fake, then 60 is fake. In first weighing, he will do 60, and he will find out which one is fake. In the second weighing, suppose any both of them, because for the time being this is looking similar, if any one is fake, so that fake he will divide into again 30 or 30, right? And suppose he find out this 30 is fake, so in this one, in two weighing he could only come down to 40 coins, and in this one he could come down to 30. So this is efficient one in terms of spring balance. That is the difference. So we will continue to use spring balance, and this is how it will be. Once he found out, okay, this 30 is fake, this 30 he will divide again into two parts, 15. Then again, suppose any 50 is fake, then that 50, what he will do, he will divide into 7 and 8. And here again one thing, let me remind, we are not comparing, okay? And remember, the question already said over here, question already clear that Kushal knows the weight of the real coins. Suppose that if I keep, or let's just divide into two parts from here onwards. If he knows, if Kushal puts 7, or Kushal might put 8, so in weighing 5, if Kushal put suppose 7 and found out this is fake, so because Kushal put 7, then if he knows the actual weight, so he knows that okay, this is fake. So if we take 7 also, what he will do, he will again divide into two parts. That 7 will be divided into again two parts, that will be 3 and 4. And in this one he will again divide into two parts, that will be 4 and 4. Can you just see, it will take nothing, W6 in weighing 6, this 3, or if you just want to divide more parts, it's fine, you can do. If this is fake, then what he will do, he will put 2, he will put 1 here. What he will do, he will put 2, he will put 2, and then if 4 is there, anyone is fake. If this one, he has to deal with only these two conditions. In weighing 7, he can easily, in weighing 7, if this one is fake, then done, we can stop our expedition, which one is fake. But if it's not in this one, what can happen, that again one last time he will do, and he will be sure that which one is fake, right? Whichever is it, he will keep, and he will just understand that which one is fake. So in the answer of last one, Prashant one wala, will be 7 times. This much for today.